I don't think that it's a stretch to say that nowadays a lot of people are feeling cabin fever. I would even go so far as to say that this is especially true for us filmmakers or YouTubers, because with all these new health restrictions, we can't go out and just shoot like we normally do, right? At least that's me. I don't know about you, but I know that I certainly don't have the budget to go out and do anything anymore. I'm going insane. Which is another reason that I would super duper appreciate it if you would like the video down below to help me out and support a broke college kid, probably much like yourself. At least omitting the college part. Anyway, I was trying to figure out how I could make my next short when I got an idea. What if I filmed the whole thing without ever having to leave this room? I got to work. I actually kind of sort of already knew what I wanted to do in a way, and I knew that I could not do it alone. This would take tons of collaboration from at least 10, if not hundreds, of other artists. So I reached out to Artgrid. Funny thing, actually, I haven't worked with Artgrid before this. I'm not getting paid to make this video, but I work with Artlist, and they sent me the wrong stuff this Christmas. I guess it kind of works out now, though. I'm not really a hat guy anyway, so I wrote him an email. Hey guys, it's Joe Kopmeyer. I'd like to work with you on a video. You probably don't even know who I am. And to my surprise, they got right back to me and they said, yes! It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. It doesn't... Why is that a saying? For those of you who don't know, Artgrid is like it's a stock footage site. They've got tons, hundreds, maybe even thousands. I should probably have looked it up before I started filming, but it's a lot of really awesome professional footage from a bunch of, well, professionals from all over the globe. So now I had access to all of that stuff to make my new film. Step 2, script. Now remember I said I sorta kinda had an idea with where I was gonna go with this, but now I needed to make that real. And when you start doing that, you realize you have a lot less than you thought you did. I usually script on the Notes app in my phone, which, you know, come to think of it now, that cannot be good for you. I'll probably be blind by the time I'm 30, but you know, it is what it is. Scripting a video like this was incredibly difficult. Now mind you, I'd never done anything like this before, so I was kind of flying by the seat of my pants. But after many, many revisions, scrapped ideas, and honestly, like 2 hours of staring at my phone in writer's block, I finally had my script. Now, I knew that this short was gonna be heavily narrated, so I set up my mic the best I could. I don't even have like a specific mic for voiceovers, but you know, like I said, by the seat of my pants. But I took a crack at the recording part, which was weird because like, since I'd never done something really like a voiceover like that before, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. Like, do I use my regular voice? My regular voice isn't good enough. Do I use my Thor impression? No, I'll definitely live to regret that. We had a few mishaps along the way, but overall, yeah, it turned out pretty good, I think. Time to pull it all together and edit. I used DaVinci Resolve, so I launched DaVinci Resolve and started to work on it. The whole edit in total took me like a solid 10 hours. It was a lot, so it took a long time. And you'd think that stock footage, at least when I thought of it before, it meant really generic stage stuff that you'd have in corporate videos and all of that great stuff, you know, people shaking hands and sitting in corporate meetings. And yeah, I mean, there was some of that stuff, but well, I didn't use any of that, that's for sure. This stuff looked really good. It was really impressive, and I hope that you find that out when you watch it in a couple minutes. So like I said, after about 10 hours of editing, I rubbed the sleep out of my eyes, leaned back, and hit export. Life is a competition. That's what some people say. I'd be lying if I said it didn't feel that way. Everywhere lives compete against each other in an endless cycle of success and failure. Animals fight one another, even evolve to reach the top of the food chain. Plants compete for precious sunlight, and us, are we so different? We compete for attention, for a promotion, for the best prices, for a better parking spot at the store, but in all of that competition, no matter how successful we are, many of us still feel like we're trapped, sinking under a wave of people who will always be more successful than us. So what are we missing? Today there's an idea that we're all running with the bulls. And if we stop to give someone else a hand, we might just get trampled. To experience this, all you have to do is visit any large city. People run around in a rat race, too busy to even look up from their phones for a moment, let alone simply give someone else directions. This is not how we were meant to be. Every great thing that we've achieved, the most incredible feats that we are capable of, they've all been collaborations. Could the pyramids have been built without tens of thousands of seemingly insignificant people who mined stone blocks and constructed them over decades of time? Could we have sent someone to space without thousands of scientists and workers from around the globe making innovations that would eventually lead to the construction of the first rocket ship? You might not know their names, but you know what these people did. And they didn't succeed because they were each trying to be the greatest. They succeeded because they all wanted to do something great. Alone we can do some amazing things, but together we can do things that will never be forgotten. That is what sets us apart. That is what so many of us are missing. A rising tide lifts all ships. But there would be no tide without the moon, and no moon without each and every grain of dust that composes it. Whatever your role, rise the tide. I really hope that you enjoyed my short. Special thanks to Artgrid and Artlist, the same company, but thanks for working with me on this. I think it turned out great. If you'd like to re-watch the film, you can check it out, linked below. That's just the film, not this whole thing. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and you don't forget that you are an awesome human being. Thanks for watching. See you later.